Mayor Canos?
Oh, wait a minute, I have to do this. We do a different order.
That's right.
Got to get with the program here. So we will say, notice of this meeting was provided to the Bernardsville News, Courier News, Star Ledger, filed in the office of the Borough Clerk, and posted on the municipal bulletin board on December 24th, 2020. And then we do the oaths of office before we actually take attendance. So how do you want to do that? Do you want to put it up?
Christine has the paper in front of her, so she'll read this one, and if Tom gets here, then I'll put it up.
I'm just gonna read it.
Okay.
Okay. I, Christine Zamara, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of council member according to the best of my ability, and that I will not use my office to grant preferential treatment nor to seek personal gain, favor, or advantage not available to the general public, so help me God.
Well done. Oh, and Tom is here. So do you want to, Tom, I don't know if you have a copy of it, Tom?
Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen.
Yes, thank you. I don't have a copy in front of me.
Okay. I'll put it up on the screen, then you can just read it.
Okay.
There you go.
I, Thomas O'Day Jr., do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of council member according to the best of my ability, and that I will not use my office to grant preferential treatment nor to seek personal gain, favor, or advantage not available to the general public. So help me God.
Thank you. And I'd also like to welcome County Commissioner Morano. A pleasure to have you here with us. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. You have your reorg coming up Friday, yes?
Yes, we do. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year to everybody. And congratulations to the newly sworn in council members.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I like your new titles.
Oh, yes.
I do too. It's just taking some getting used to. So I'm writing it on my screen so I remember myself.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, will you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Oh, did we already do that? We're doing the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag
of
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now we can do roll call.
Mayor Canos?
Here.
Mr. Donahue?
Here.
Mr. Hammond?
Here.
Ms. McCready?
Here.
Mr. McQueen?
Here.
Mr. O'Day?
Here.
Ms. Zamara?
Here.
Okay, now you get to suffer through my mayor's address. First, I'd like to congratulate Tom and Christine on their re-election. You both have been an asset to the council as well as the community, and I look forward to working with you for the next 2 years.
Thank you very much.
Okay. 2020 was a challenging year that changed our lives in a lot of different ways. This past year, as difficult as it was a testament to what community is all about. The amount of support our residents gave to those who lost their jobs or lost loved ones was really overwhelming. Through efforts like the pop-up food pantry, we were able to take care of our neighbors in need. Most of our restaurants and businesses are surviving, thanks to so many of you who were committed to shopping local. As Coretta King said, the greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members. The slogan that will be on our mural couldn't be more fitting for us. Small town, big community. Despite dealing with the pandemic, I am proud to say that our borough employees and volunteers continue to be of service to the community. And I want to thank them and highlight some of these positive accomplishments. 7 road projects were completed. 4 more are in progress, and we secured $550,000 in DOT grants. We submitted an application for a transportation alternatives grant to create a walking path from Boylan Terrace to downtown. We purchased the property at 271 Minebrook Road in February, and then in December, we got subdivision approval from the planning board. In December, we conducted a virtual auction and sold 8 acres with the residents on the 30-acre tract. So the remaining 20+ acres will be preserved for recreation and open space. Our recreation department, under the new leadership of Bob Markowick, who I think is here tonight, managed to get the pool open for a successful 2-month season and completed a full swim team season. We were one of the few municipalities to hold a successful 6-week summer camp, as well as 8 additional summer sports and art camps. Along with Bedminster, Peapack, Gladstone, Recreation ran an outdoor youth basketball league and had over 200 participants. They also offered an additional 7 fall sports and fitness programs with over 100 participants, and sponsored a virtual fishing derby and a virtual snowman building contest. Our consultant from Brandstetter Carroll, Pat Hoagland, was able to meet with most of our community groups to gather input for our recreation master plan. Our library rose to the challenge by providing virtual classes, grab-and-go book borrowing, and as well as an outdoor concert. The police department provided support for the Racial Justice March in June. They participated in the Diversity Council and formed their own internal focus group to review policies and facilitate local initiatives dealing with diversity, social justice, and equality. They coordinated and participated in a Make-A-Wish event for a local child. The Office of Emergency Management worked with local faith groups to support food insecure families, and they established an OEM hotline for community assistance. We continued to make progress in the revitalization of our downtown. The Downtown Redevelopment Committee completed the redevelopment plan for Quimby Village and has issued an RFP for developers. The redevelopment plan for the former Audi dealership was also completed, and an RFP was issued for that as well. With the approval of New Jersey Transit, we also issued a request for proposal for a new restaurant in the train station building. The borough also approved a new zoning ordinance, which is designed to be more business friendly. And all of those you can find on the borough website if you want to read through any of those RFPs or redevelopment plans. Postponed from May, downtown Bernardsville held its first mural painting session and a pop-up craft market in December. They also supported our local theater by having an anniversary celebration for Back to the Future. The holiday parade was replaced with a house decorating contest, and the Chamber's tree lighting ceremony went on as usual, but was live streamed and highlighted some amazing local talent. And the Bernardsville Center made its parking lot available for drive-in movie nights and a menorah lighting ceremony. Thanks to the Environmental Commission and the Green Team, we have 3 new rain gardens. And the Shade Tree Commission was also able to move ahead with their planting plans along Route 202. And then there's Ralph Maresca, who has served as the borough administrator and CFO for close to 30 years, and he announced his retirement. He has led the borough through many changes. He's adapted to an ever-changing list of mayors and council members and kept the borough running smoothly. Reluctantly, we have begun the interview process for his replacement, which has not been an easy task. Looking forward to 2021, I hope we once again meet in person. and I regret that I did not buy stock in Zoom. I know we all miss the personal interactions we've become used to, but with the vaccines becoming available, we do have hope for a better year. But let's not lose the lessons that this pandemic has taught us. Patience, creativity and innovation, appreciation for family. We learned what we could live without and what was essential. 2021 will continue to be a challenging time, but I'm confident that our community will survive and thrive. We'll have a new administrator, only our third in 46 years. We'll have our completed comprehensive recreation plan to guide us in providing an outstanding recreation program to meet the needs of all our residents. With the help of our new Diversity Council, we will make strides to become a more inclusive community. Our downtown redevelopment plans will become a reality, bringing new businesses and vitality to our town. I am grateful to the council members for their support and commitment to our borough and look forward to working with them in 2021. And I am grateful for the opportunity to serve as your mayor. There will be opportunities for community members to be engaged in our future planning, and I hope you will share your time, thoughts, and expertise. I hope that together we can continue to make Bernardsville a community we are all proud to live in and call home. Thank you.
Really well said, Mayor.
Man, there was. I know that everything's put on our website archived, but that was a very good review of our accomplishments and a tribute to the community. Can I suggest that we put your speech on the front page of our website so it's easily?
Whoa.
No, I think it's important. People, don't always dive into it, and it's all. He misses Ralph already. People don't always do that to look for the archived part of the borough meetings. I think to put that kind of tribute to the community front and center would be a good idea. Also, I just want to point out, I see that Commissioner Sui joined us. If you want to.
Oh, great! I didn't see her. Oh, hey, thank you,
everyone.
Good to see
and
you.
It's nice
Thanks
to see everyone
coming.
virtually.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for that lovely recap. And Happy New Year! Looking forward to working with everyone.
Great, thank you. It's our hometown girl. Okay, yeah, we can put it on the website. I think I can do that. Great. Now, mayor's appointments. Let me just find the list here. These are for, let me just go forward. They'll be on the the resolution list, but I just wanted to go through the names if I could. For planning board, Jeff Horowitz, who had been the mayor's designee, will now be a class 4 member and have a 4-year term. He's served in that capacity as my designee very well. He's a great asset to the planning board, so I am pleased to make him a class 4. And Terry Thompson will then become my designee and on a year-to-year basis, and I'm glad she's staying with us because she has contributed so many years and so much expertise to the planning board. So thank you both. Environmental Commission, Joanne Wissinger will be the chair again and is being reappointed with a new member, Michelle Conover, and for 3-year terms. And Doug DeRemus will be finishing Wanda Napnick's unexpired term. Historic Preservation, reappointing Dan Lincoln as chair and Steve, I always get his name right, Sabaglio for 1 year and Tom Year as an alternate for a year. Shade Tree will be Ann Peterson and Macy Lappy for 1 year. Christine Zamara will be the Library Board of Trustees. And Jeff Horowitz, again, I don't know if they ever called you, but we're putting you in again for the Solid Waste Advisory Committee. And I think those are the only important ones that are mine specifically. And we do have the ad hoc committees. The newest one is the Quiet Zone Committee. So the others are, I think, all the same. So those are my appointments. So now we will move on to finding our council president. Would someone like to move an appointment for council president?
I move to appoint Councilwoman Zamara as council president for 2021. Councilwoman Zamara is one of our longest serving members on the council. She's recently been reelected. She has strong credentials and a history of community involvement. She's a collaborative leader. She's well suited for the job, and I hope that you'll support her nomination.
I'll second it.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Donahue?
You're muted, John.
You're on mute,
You're
John.
still muted, John. Can you
Can
give a
you-
thumbs up or a thumbs
Give
down?
a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Thumbs
Okay.
up. Okay.
Thumbs up. Okay. Mr. Hammond?
Yes.
Ms. McCready?
Yes.
Mr. McQueen?
Yes.
Mr. O'Day?
Yes.
Ms. Zamara?
Yes.
All right.
My screen was frozen earlier, but I was a yes, that you got for the thumbs up.
Congratulations, Christine. Well deserved. It's definitely, I'm glad we're recognizing seniority, and look forward to working with you as the president.
Thank you.
Right. So now we have to do the oath of office for council president unofficially. Is there a separate one?
I don't
have
have
a
that one.
Okay, I can do one up in a minute.
Oh, it's on the agenda, actually, right?
No,
No, it's not.
I didn't have the name, so I just need to just put it up here. It'll take a minute.
I have to hold my own Bible. That's okay, right?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
This is the oath of office.
That's the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one. It just says council president instead of council member.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's the
I,
it's the same language. Yeah.
Okay. I, Christine Zamara, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of council president according to the best of my ability, and that I will not use my office to grant preferential treatment, nor to seek personal gain, favor, or advantage not available to the general public. So help me God.
All
My
right.
mom just asked me, why are you doing it again?
Okay, thank you and congratulations. Moving on, we now have resolutions 21-1 through 21-19. Would someone like to move them? We'll move
I'll
them
move.
and we'll talk about them.
I'll
Yeah, and I'll
second.
second them.
Okay. Are there any that you want to discuss separately? I know, Christine, you had 21-16, wanted to change some of the language in the department rules and regulations. Were there more you wanted to do, or did you want to pull it for committee work? Or you just want to change those words you called out?
There were a couple of wordings that referred to residents as citizens, and that was one thing that I think we can probably update. Other than that, there really, one said
And
gentleman
yes.
instead of person, and that was kind of So it just needs to be, tweaked a little bit. It wasn't anything very substantial.
Okay, so if we can just change the citizens to residents and take out the gentleman. I think it was something like behavior fitting a gentleman.
Like
or
a
something
true
like that.
gentleman,
Yeah.
which is good, but maybe
Yeah,
there's not
but
all
we might
of
have a female officer, so,
Right.
okay. Anybody have any other questions on any of the resolutions?
I assume that all of the new members have been formed.
Yeah, I think anybody that's not being reappointed, if they were brand new, I reached out to them, and then usually Anthony sends them a follow-up notice as well, don't you?
Yeah,
I do, yeah.
I spoke to a couple of them that I knew about last night, but I just wanted to make sure that they're not going to be surprised in the news.
They'll all get a certificate of appointment and an oath of office. If it's a statutory board, they'll get the oath of office, but they all will get a certificate of appointment after the resolution is are adopted.
Thank you, Anthony.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Not by me.
Okay. We need a roll call.
Ms. Zamara,
Yes.
Mr. O'Day,
Yes.
Mr. McQueen,
Yes.
Ms. McCready,
Yes.
Mr. Hammond,
Yes.
Mr. Donahue.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I read this every year, don't I? The time capsule? Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I read it for you last year, but maybe somebody else wants to read it. You don't have to, but you're great at it.
Okay. The following letter, dated July 18th, 1977, is passed on in the public record as requested by the Bernardsville Shade Tree Commission, now Shade Tree Committee. To the Mayor of Bernardsville and members of the Bernardsville Council, with the recent restoration of the Borough Pond, it has been possible to complete the time capsule project by embedding the capsule in concrete at the base of the bicentennial Liberty Tree. This tree, a red oak, was planted on April 17, 1976, at a point about 108 feet from the northeast corner of the Borough Hall building. A plaque is affixed to the top of the concrete marker, which reads, "In 1776 to 1976, Bicentennial Liberty Tree, Bernardsville Shade Tree Commission, April 17, 1976. Information concerning the time capsule and its contents are contained in the accompanying envelope addressed to the residents of Bernardsville in the year 2076. Another copy, the original, has been placed in the time capsule itself. It is the wish of the members of the Shade Tree Commission from 1976 to 77 that this letter be passed on from year to year on January 1st during the swearing-in ceremonies of each new council through the year 2076. At that time, during the tricentennial celebration of our country, the time capsule is to be broken open for the residents to examine the items we have assembled, which reflect the life and times of the bicentennial year." And that was signed by the Bernardsville Shade Tree Commission, John Edmonds, chairman of the commission, and members Victoria D. Schmidt, John Crute, Marty Craig, and Barbara Heckman. All right.
And so presumably whatever happens to the pond, they'll note it when they do any kind of work there.
I was wondering the same thing.
Dig it up, run it over, just so long we know it's still there. It's good to remember that.
Well, there's a plaque on it, so I think we'll
Okay.
see, right? Yeah. That's what I read the plaque. Yeah, it's a concrete marker. So I have actually have anybody know exactly where it is or seen it?
No.
That's
Sounds
it.
like
I'm gonna go
project
look.
for the
When you
week.
said concrete, I thought it may have been embedded in the dam and we would really have a problem.
No. Okay, we now have an open session. So if anyone from the public would like to speak, either raise your hand on the screen or click on the hand icon thing, and it's please give your name and address and keep your comments to 3 minutes. And Anthony will be holding up a timer so you can see how long you've been speaking. I'm just looking to see if I don't see any hands up. Anybody wish to speak? Give it another second. No? Okay, I will close the public session. And I think we're pretty much done. Do I have a motion for closed session?
I'll move us to closed session, please.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Abstentions? No. Well, those of you that came to our reorg, thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure to have the public attend our meetings and keep up with what's going on in town. So thank you, and have a nice early evening.